Hey, welcome back. My name is Jennifer, and here on my channel, I like to chat about all things beauty and makeup. And today I have an update to my Project EYEmageddon project pan. I will say, let's first get out of the way that this face of makeup is from about 12 hours ago. Yeah, we're going on about 12 hours here. I have worked. I went to the doctor. It was a very long drive to the doctor and back. So we're not going to talk about the state of the face. We're going to focus on the eyeshadows. That's what we're here for. So let me take out my shadow that is in my Deck of Panning project pan. And I also added Luminous from Cliona. Let me back that thing up. So if you missed my intro, I will point you in that direction for all of the rules and regulations on how I'm running this project for myself. So we're going to ignore all of this because this is real life. You know, sometimes our faces look like they've been through a whole day. Sometimes we're tired. All right, let's get to the update here, people, because we've got limited time before I am asleep on the floor. I just took a Benadryl. Not to sleep, for an itch reaction to an injection. Anyways, I added this Cliona shade in the shade Luminous. I would like a shade handpicked by me from now on that is an inner corner highlight. So I found myself wanting something from my singles that was an inner corner but wasn't quite sure what to pick, and all of these are either too glittery or like way too colorful or shiny. So I just wasn't leaning towards any of these for an inner corner. I did try this Kaleidos one and it's too glittery. So we have several rollouts. Let's get to the rollouts that are rolling out because I did not use them 3 times and it's now been 3 months. So the first one is going to be ColourPop Ghostin'. I only used this once. In my defense, I have not been doing very many purple looks, but I feel like this is still good quality ColourPop shadow. Also, if I wanted to repurchase it now, I couldn't because they have changed the 9 pans so that they're no longer magnetic, which I think is crap. So this came from one of the monochromatic 9 pans, like maybe in a trance, but I can't remember for sure. So in any case, the shade is rolling out. And it is safe from being decluttered because I was able to get at least 1 use on it. The next shade is Cliona Hedge Maze, which is a green. And I have used this 2 times, so also totally safe from being rolled out. I did not meet my 3 use goal, but it has been in for 3 months, so it's time to roll it out. And I think it's really beautiful. I have not really figured out how I'm going to track shades that I have used this year, but I'm fairly certain I need to get off my butt and start a spreadsheet. And then last, we have Terra Moons in the shade Lost in Space. And this is a beautiful shade, but it is definitely not an everyday shade for me. You know, it's a like fuchsia pink with like a purple reflect to it. So while pretty, not my most used shade in my collection, but again, I used all of those at least one time. They've been in for 3 months, so we're going to go ahead and roll them out. I know I have not had 3 updates. So I had my intro in November. I think I posted it November 20th. If not, that's when I filmed it. I honestly didn't go back and look. So I counted since November for my 3 months. We're hopefully back on track now. So then let's talk about the shades that were rolled in last month. So first I have the shade from Lethal Cosmetics called Dahlia, and it is a purple shade. It's from one of the palettes. I can't remember which one. It's from one of the palettes, and so far I have used it 1 time. I still think it's of good quality. I have no desire to declutter it, so we are going to keep it going for either another 2 months or 2 uses. And then I have the shade Lethal from Lethal Cosmetics called Hollow. This was also from a palette. And this shade I managed to use 3 times. So this is complete and a rollout. I mainly used it to deepen up like outer corner of looks. I used it yesterday when I was trying to use the Lethal Cosmetics Snow Dream palette. It was a disaster, let me just say that, because it really doesn't have anything dark enough. And the one kind of darker shade was very warm, and I needed it to not be that warm. So I tried to cool it down a little bit with that, and I ended up actually having to go into another palette to get the shade I was looking for, but I did use that Lethal shade first. I failed, but it still got its use, so it got its 3 uses. And then I have the shade OMG from Divina. I have it in this little Makeup Geek compact, but I actually used this 4 times. Oh, actually, same with the Lethal Cosmetics. I also used that one 4 times. I think I said 3, but I did, looking at my check marks, I did use it 4. So I think I've gotten some decent use on this. It's really beautiful. Really enjoyed using that one. So got my uses. It's a rollout. Then I have the shade from Kaleidos called Starlight Sonata. This was depotted from the Escape Pod palette, and it's really pretty. I managed to get 2 uses on it, and I have 1 more to go. Then I have the shade Roses Remix from, is this Give Me Glow? Yes, Give Me Glow. And this is gorgeous. It's actually what I have like on my lids today. Again, we've been wearing this for 12 hours, so we're not going to look too close. But even with just 3 uses, I feel like I made like a decent, at least, disturbance in the shade. And I really love it. It's a beautiful shade. I mean, I'm not about to pan it anytime soon, which is fine because I just got it for Christmas. And then I have the shade Red Rocks from Flower Beauty. This is from the Flower Beauty like 6-pan palette. I forget what it's called, but it's 6 pans and it's all special shades, and they have 4 of them now, I think. In any case, I depotted this from the palette, and this is really pretty too. So I've gotten 2 uses on this, so I'm having kind of a better understanding of how I feel about it and that I do actually want to keep it. So far, the answer to that is yes. So that'll stay in to get its 1 more use or hit 3 months, whatever comes first. Then I have Cleona Calligraphy, and that is actually what I have on the outer portion of my lid today, kind of blending into the Roses Remix shade. Dang it, I touched my right eye and now it won't stop twitching. This is a beautiful shade, so I've gotten 2 uses on it, so I have 1 more to go. And then finally, I have the shade Sculpture from Cleona. Now, I feel like I used this once, but didn't track it. But because I didn't track it, I don't trust myself on that. So I'm going to say that I still need to get 3 uses on this. So in total, I'm rolling over 4 shades and rolling out 7, which I feel really good about. I think I'm going to keep Luminous in for another month and then trade out for another inner corner shade, but let me wait and see like what I roll in. Let's start with 3 shades randomly rolled in and see what we get. It's just so fun to roll stuff in, you know? All right, so let's do a shade from Cleona. I got Flashed Glass. Do not remember what that shade looks like at all. Also, I feel like I have more shades than this, but I could swear I sat and updated this wheel while I was rearranging my palette. I'll have to count later, not now. It's getting late. Okay, so it's not that one. Okay, I have just confirmed my wheel is not updated like I thought it was, so that's a bummer, but that's okay. Here it is. All right, took me forever, but I found it. So this is Flashed Glass. I will swatch this out when I am done. Let's roll in an Adept Cosmetics shade. It'll probably be from Jayakars. Is that maybe from the Seahorse palette? That is from the Adept Cosmetics Seahorse palette. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, this one I should be up to date again, but I have no repeats on at least. Looks like Lethal Cosmetics Relapse, which sounds like that might be from a palette as well. Let me go find it and I'll be back. Okay, I cannot find that shade. It may be one that I decluttered, which means this sucks that my wheel is not up to date. Let's try again. Oh no, another Lethal Cosmetics Afterglow. Okay, I feel like I saw that in my little palette. I found Afterglow. I'm afraid this is going to compete with Will-O-the-Wisp, which I have rolled in to my deck of panning. Oh, no. If anything, I could maybe use them together. Okay, that's Afterglow, that's Will-O-the-Wisp. That's Afterglow with Will-O-the-Wisp. And without. So yeah, okay. All right, I have a few more spaces left, so let me dig through my singles drawer, pick out a few by hand. I'm not necessarily going to make sure I have 7 more. I'm gonna dig through my singles drawer, see what else will fit in here, and then I'll be back. Okay, I am back. I have chosen my shades. My apologies for the curtains behind me. My cat is driving me crazy. So I'm really happy with this. Now granted, I only have one matte shade, but I just really want to play with sparkles this month, okay? So this is what my palette looks like. She's ugly, she's messy, but we're gonna have some fun. So my rollover shades, so my hand is very glittery, but we're doing the best we can. My rollover shades are Dahlia, Calligraphy, Sculpture, and something Sonata from Kaleidos. What were you? Starlight Sonata. There we go. Then we have the shade, I think it's Jacaris. I'm going to put that on the screen because I don't know how to spell that. It's a type of seahorse. I can tell you that. From Adept Cosmetics, and then Starry Eyed from Makeup Geek. And then over here we have, Cleona Flashed Glass. What was this one? This was the Lethal Cosmetics, I think Afterglow. If not, I'll correct myself on the screen. Then we have, what were you? Oh, Scroll from Fantasy Cosmetica. And then 2 shades from the Kaleidos Escape Pod palette. I didn't label them like an idiot, but I'm going to try to look up the shade names, figure out which one was which, label them, and then hopefully maybe I'll have the name on the screen, but probably not. Like I said, it's been a day. I hope to get those posted this week, so I'm going to take the advice of my boss of don't let perfect be the enemy of good, and just going to post it. Oh, I forgot a shade. And then this last shade down here that I had forgotten to swatch, this is shade 2 from this little quad that came in the, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, because I typically count across, then down and across. So I did shade 2 in this little quad. This came in the holiday countdown box. Really lovely box. Highly recommend if they do a 12-day countdown again this year of getting it. You do have to plan financially. It is like $200-ish, or at least it was. So it's not cheap, but you get some really awesome shades. Some that they never put into their permanent collection, and some that they do end up releasing later. So I'm pretty excited. I feel like I have a little bit of spring. I have a little bit of depth here for the outer corner if I want my outer corner to sparkle a little bit. Or sometimes if I'm struggling with a look, I will take a dark shimmer and just kind of dust it on the outer portion, and then blend the shade I have all over my lid into it, you know, just kind of blend back and forth with my fingers. And sometimes that is exactly what I need to fix a shade that maybe just isn't laying down the way that I want it to. So anyways, I'm so excited. I feel like I've got some green for St. Patrick's Day, some purple for spring, also some like light iridescent-y blue for spring. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Am I going to have a bunch of rollouts again? Maybe. You know, if I have 3 rollouts next month, I feel like that will be a huge win for me. That's 13 shades. Did I swatch Luminous? I didn't. I'm going to leave in Luminous for another round. It is this shade right here. And I'm not tracking uses on what I put in as my inner corner. I'm just going to keep it in for as long as I feel inspired to use it as an inner corner shade. Now, if I find that I haven't used it at all, then I will start tracking uses on it and treat it like anything else in this project. But usually if I hand pick an inner corner shade, it's going to be a shade I love. So let me know what you think of my color story, which shades stand out the most to you or are most inspiring to you. If you like this video, I hope you'll give me a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more makeup and video content from me, hit that subscribe button and I'll have more coming at you. I hope wherever you are, you have a wonderful day. Bye. Where is my palette? That is the one thing I need for this. Oh, that's under the mirror. Under the mirror. My bad. And Archie, that cat is going to be the death of me. Now he's eating a piece of like carpet from the cat tree that he's sitting on. Oh, now you're not going to be eating it? Yeah, I can't have the people seeing you acting a fool. Maybe after dark, velvet dusk. Velvet after dark, after velvet dark. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. It's at the back of the drawer. It's at the back of the drawer. Y'all, this is pathetic. Afterglow. Finally found it. That's so sad. What was I saying? This is Colby. He has gotten huge, like ginormously huge. Hi. Why you grunty at me? Whew. It's like a whole workout to hold that cat. Okay. And if you like it, this video, I don't know where my speech was going with what I was trying to say. Why is my nose running today? Maybe the Benadryl will take care of that. And I took a Zyrtec. Like, I should be allergic to nothing right now. Hopefully I'm not getting whatever my kid had last week. That would suck. Oh, right. So that's another thing is hopefully I can stay well. Like, let's fingers crossed, toes crossed, say prayers, send good juju to me, whatever you need or whatever you believe in. I will gladly accept it because it's been rough. It's been a rough month. I didn't even talk about like my eye swelling up and how I didn't even wear makeup for almost 2 weeks this month or this past month. Anyway, I'm done. I'm over it. Let's move on. If you like this video, I hope you'll give me a big thumbs up. And if you would like, a big thumbs up. If you like this video, I hope you'll give me a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more makeup and video content from me, hit that take number 432.